Hey guys, Dr. Holly here. Happy 5 Minute Friday. I know it has been a few weeks, maybe even a month, since I have recorded a 5 Minute Friday video, so I'm going to try to keep it actually 5 minutes. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that sometimes this is a challenge for me. But in the last couple of weeks, if you're on my newsletter, you know that just have some changes personally, professionally in my life, moved. And so that was the reason for the break and getting set up, all the things. So for all of you who are in the thick of it right now with, thinking about opening an office, starting an office, being an associate, going through some sort of transition, I'm right there with you. So, my thoughts are with you. But during this time, we were able to wrap up first quarter. Tax day, usually traditional April 15th, which is today, was actually on Monday, April 18th. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about taxes specifically next week. But today I just wanted to give you give a shout out to my clients I did quarterly reviews with over the last 2 weeks. It's been an absolute joy to meet back again with the clients that implemented Profit First with me back in 2021. And I'm happy to report no major surprises by any client. Everybody survived tax season, with plenty of money in the reserves to pay what they needed to pay. And hey, outside of paying yourself a fair, equitable wage, for the hard work that you do, taking time away from your families, especially women in this profession, my number two goal is, hey, I don't want any surprises when tax day comes. Okay. So it's really great to see everyone back to doing that. So, was it rough for you? I get the unique perspective of sort of peering in on the statistics, on the trends and things that happen for all my clients' businesses. And, you know, it's funny. February is just it's just one of those months. I advised a client to just go ahead and open up a February fund, okay? Because for the last couple of years, February revenue has been about half of the other months surrounding it, right? And we usually see that dip around January. Everybody comes through the holiday season. They may have benefits that are changing in the new year. There's weather factors involved depending on where you are, in North America, et cetera, that impact certain things, certain numbers and trends of everything that goes on in first quarter. So was it a rough quarter for you? I mean, I'm happy to report, even though there were some volume changes, a lot of my clients were able to either keep up their revenue or still keep it in reserves to keep the cash flow going. And they were all able to take their profit first distribution. So here's just some numbers here. You guys know I'm all about the numbers. These are some bonuses that essentially these CEOs, these chiropractors were able to give themselves a bonus. So in the Profit First system, we view our cash flow all on percentages, and we are very intentional with those. And one of those things is literally Profit First. You have a bank account, it's labeled profit, you put a percentage into that account, and at the end of every quarter, you get to take a bonus. Okay. So, these numbers, they don't give you really any sort of indication of what that percentage was. Yes, some of these are still at 1%. Some of these are 3%. Some are 5%. Some have gotten up to 10%. Okay. And, it's all just a ratio of what they are bringing in for that period of time. But it's all about, the reward and success for you having a profitable business, bottom line, time and time again. You take this money and you get to go and celebrate with it. It's not, okay, hey, I'm looking at that $677. I really been looking at a TRX machine or something like that, a piece of rehab equipment. That's a really good time to reinvest. Nope. It's not what this money's for. This money is for you write a check in your name, you take a bonus, you take it to the personal side, and you do not reinvest it. You do not plow it back into your business, because at that point, it's not profit anymore. It's an expense, okay? Or it's an investment or it's expenditure, however you want to look at it. But this is just for you. You're your best paid employee or your worst paid employee, but you're your best performing employee, okay? So I know I got a lot to say. Feel like I'm talking fast this week, guys. But these are just some of the numbers. These are just, I just want you to see that yes, Profit First works, but it's a system that you have to stick with. And that you have to make it work for you, right? Because some of the, by the book templates that, are written out in this methodology, some of those percentages are not going to be right for you and your age and stage of your business. And that's completely okay. You can still make the system work for you, even if you never get to like the textbook target numbers that are written out that are not industry specific. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, of course, reach out. Now officially moving into second quarter of 2022, I've gotten my personal life sort of settled. I've got eyes on my next stage in practice and career. So I am now accepting clients for starting implementation and profit first. What exactly does that look like? Well, it all starts with a conversation. So reach out to me. We'll go ahead and get that conversation started. But it comes with, I want to do an assessment. I want to see how you've been operating your business over the last 2 to 3 years. Just sort of depends on the age and size of your business, how far back I really need to go to do that assessment, see where you are, boil it down to some real simple numbers, and let's just start the workflow. Let's get the process working for you. Let's test it. Let's refine it. Let's get you profitable. Okay. Have a good week, everybody.